finally done with work. God, I'm exhausted. Oh wait, what's this? A wedding invitation. Right, they said they send me one. Everyone's getting married left and right these days. Meanwhile, I can't even get a girlfriend. Great, now I'm getting depressed. My name's Kazuya Matsunaga. I'm your average 30-year-old nobody. My biggest problem lately? I'm scared to death of dating. Back when I was younger, I thought for sure I'd be married by 30. Reality had other plans. The older you get, the harder it becomes to meet people, and everyone around you keeps tying the knot. Feels like if you don't lock someone down early, the game just gets harder and harder. And me? Yeah, I'm still flying solo. It's not just that I don't meet people, I got some serious baggage. Back in college, I was dating this girl named Sayaka Narita. She was a year younger than me. Sayaka was way out of my league, drop-dead gorgeous and totally my pride and joy.
Kazuya, sorry I'm late. Got stuck in a meeting about the campus event.
No worries, I later just got here too.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm thinking about doing a study abroad program in England this summer.
Wait, what? England? What about school?
Might take a gap year, just for 12 months.
Oh, you've always talked about wanting to study overseas.
Yeah, I know it means leaving you behind, and I hate that.
Hey, I'm totally fine. This is your dream, Kazuya. I'm behind you 100%.
Thanks, I knew you'd say that. You're amazing.
Just promise me you'll bring back some fancy English tea.
So I was finally going to live my dream, studying in England. I want to immerse myself completely, learn real British English. This was everything I worked towards. I took a gap year and got accepted for working holiday visa. I was practically vibrating with excitement about this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But once I actually got to England, things with Sayaka started going sideways. Sayaka, sorry I haven't called much. How have you been?
I'm fine.
You sound weird. Everything okay?
Just tired from work. Can we talk later?
Oh, sure thing, sorry. She'd been so supportive when I left, but the second I landed in England, Sayaka turned ice cold. My texts went unanswered more often than not. I was being super careful about the time difference, only calling when I knew she'd be free. But even when she picked up, she sounded annoyed and would rush to hang up. What's going on with her? Maybe she's swamped with classes in her job. I kept making excuses for her attitude, telling myself she was just busy with school and her part-time job. Maybe I'm being clingy. She seemed stressed last time we talked. But I miss hearing her voice. Okay, one more try. Why won't she pick up? Does she not love me anymore? No, stop it. Don't go down that road. Stay positive, Kazuya. Stay positive. Sayaka kept getting colder, until she stopped answering my calls entirely. I tried so hard not to let my mind go to dark places, forcing myself to think positive thoughts. Turns out my gut was right all along. A few months later, I finished my program and flew back home. I was so excited to finally see Sayaka again. Dragging my suitcase behind me, I headed straight to her apartment. Sayaka, I'm back!
Kazuya? What are you doing here?
I'm back from England. Sorry for being away so long.
No, I mean...
What's wrong? Who's that guy?
Wait, Kento? What the hell are you doing here? Standing there was my best friend since elementary school, Kento Shinoda. We've been like brothers our whole lives. Kento went to the same college as Sayaka and me.
Dude, that's my question. What are you doing at my girlfriend's place?
Your girlfriend? What's he talking about, Sayaka?
Ugh, this is so awkward. It's your own fault, Kazuya.
My fault? How's this my fault?
You abandoned me for a whole year. What did you expect?
Yeah, exactly. You went off to play around in England, so she's with me now.
What is that? I never saw this coming. My best friend and my girlfriend betraying me. I felt like the ground was falling out from under me.
Face it, dude. Sayaka was always too hot for you anyway. I've been thinking that for years.
Kento, stop! You're embarrassing me!
Look, loser. Time to go. We don't need you here.
Exactly! See ya, Kazuya!
No way. That moment broke something in me. I became terrified of dating. What if it happens again? Just thinking about it brought back all that pain. I honestly thought I'd never be able to trust anyone again. A few days after getting that wedding invitation, my life took another crazy turn. I was working at my desk when my supervisor came over. Matsunaga, we've got a new hire starting today. Mind showing them the ropes? It's not official training or anything, but I'd like you to handle it. Sure thing. Let me go grab them. A few minutes later, he came back with a new employee. The second I saw who it was, I couldn't help but yell. Are you kidding me? Kento! Oh, you two know each other. Perfect. This'll be easy then. I'm counting on you, Matsunaga. Wait, Senior. I mean, why are you here?
I transferred. Had no idea this was your company, bro.
Transfer?
Anyway, looking forward to working under you, Senior.
The way Kento smirked when he said that gave me a really bad feeling. Within days, my instincts proved right. I was supposed to train Kento and get him up to speed with our team. Kento, about that report you submitted yesterday, there are several errors that need fixing. Can you get me a revised version by the end of today?
Nah, I'm swamped right now. You handle it, Matsunaga.
Swamped? This'll take like 20 minutes.
If it's so quick, then you do it.
You...
I have plans after this, so I can't do overtime. Just take care of it yourself.
Kento's work ethic was absolutely horrible. He'd refuse assignments, then try to dump his work on me. When I called him out on it, he started whining about harassment. I never dealt with such a problem employee. And the worst part? He only acted like this around me. With everyone else, he was Mr. Perfect Employee. Another day of cleaning up his mess. If I don't do something about this, I'm going to burn out. But if I complain to management, who's going to believe me? Since Kento was such a good actor around others, I knew no one would take my word for it. The stress was eating me alive. About a week into this nightmare, I was having a client meeting with Agawa-san from our partner company.
Thanks for staying late, Matsunaga-san.
Not at all. Sorry the meeting ran long. Igawa-san and I have been working together for about 2 years. We started off pretty formal, but lately we developed a good working relationship.
No worries at all. Since it's getting late, want to grab dinner somewhere?
That sounds great. Let's do it.
Matsunaga-san, you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Just someone I know. Right then, Kento and Sayaka walked by on the street. Sayaka looked completely different from college. Way more glamorous, designer everything. I heard through the grapevine that she was working in the nightlife industry. She was definitely dressed like money was no object. Kento was showing her off like some kind of trophy. And all my colleague trauma came flooding back.
Well, if it isn't Kazuya, the guy I dumped.
Oh my god, what are you even doing here? On a date?
Yeah, right, like Kazuya could get a date.
Hey, look at that plain Jane he's with. Actually, plain suits you perfectly, Kazuya.
The insane part? Kento had no clue that Agawa-san was from one of our biggest client companies. I couldn't let Agawa-san get insulted because of my drama. We managed to get away and ducked into a nearby restaurant. Igawa-san, I'm so sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. But that was Shinoda-san, right? From your office?
Yes, you guys work together, right?
That's right, although it's been challenging. The whole team's basically covering for him at this point.
Really? That bad? Turns out Kento was even worse than I thought. He'd only do the most basic task, spend most of his time on his phone, and even his simple work was full of mistakes.
I'm doing most of the cleanup. And he doesn't even remember my name half the time.
Wow, I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. I kept apologizing while my mind raced for a solution. Igawa-san could see how much this was affecting me.
Hey, I know they said some pretty harsh stuff back there. You doing okay?
It's brought up some old issues.
If you ever need to talk about it, I'm here. Don't try to handle everything alone, okay?
Igawa-san. Something about the way she said it made my heart skip a beat. We've been working together for so long, but this felt different somehow. For Igawa-san's sake, and my own sanity, I knew I had to do something about Kento. That's when I came up with a plan. I called Kento into one of the smaller conference rooms, the kind we barely used. He looked confused about the sudden meeting, but I could tell he was dropping his professional act since we were alone. But it actually worked out better for me.
What's this about, Kazuya? You need me to do some work for you?
My bad. I need you to compile this data into a quarterly report.
Seriously? Do your own busy work.
Come on, it'll be a good experience.
I don't need experience at this joke of a company. I just need the paycheck.
Come on, man, you can't say stuff like that. What if the president heard you?
The president? That guy's a complete moron. I could slack off for months and he'd never notice.
I almost laughed out loud. But I had to keep my poker face for this to work. You really think you should be saying that?
What, you gonna rat me out? Whatever, dude. Not like anyone would believe you anyway.
Interesting. Why don't we ask him directly? I pushed hard against the wall behind me as I said that. It was actually a movable partition, and when you moved it, it connected to the bigger conference room next door. Kento had no idea about the room's setup.
What the?
Well, Shinoda-kun, thanks for the honest feedback.
President?
It wasn't just our company president behind that wall. The head of HR, Kento's direct supervisor, and even Agawa-san's department head from the client company was gathered around. So that's how it is, President. I hope that clears things up for you.
Matsunaga-kun was telling the truth. I had no idea we had this kind of problem.
This is all misunderstanding.
By the time he realized what he had said, it was already too late. Kento looked like he was going to be sick. The president was furious, staring Kento down.
So, I'm a complete moron. Running a joke of a company, is that right?
No, sir, that's not what I...
I'm not interested in hearing excuses.
I'm so sorry, please.
You have any idea how this reflects on us with our clients? Sorry, but we'll be in touch about your punishment later. Just go home for now.
But...
We don't plan on keeping you employed here any longer. Now that you understand, get out of here.
No way.
Under pressure from everyone in the room, Kento slunk out in disgrace. I had actually coordinated this whole thing with Agawa-san and my boss. Since Kento was such a good actor, I knew no one would believe my complaints without proof. Getting him to see his true colors firsthand was the only way. Turns out Kento had been screwing up client relationships too, so getting fired was inevitable. When Kento came back to clear out his desk, he looked like a complete wreck.
Shinoda-san left pretty quick, huh?
He didn't quit. He got canned.
Seriously? What for?
Apparently he was dumping all his work on Matsunaga-san. I heard he mouthed out to the president too.
What? Was he insane?
Now that you mention it, he never seemed to do much actual work.
You're right. Guess he was just a total screw-up.
I found out later he had been fired from his previous job for the same reasons. I started spotting Kento hanging around pachinko parlors during business hours. He looked terrible, gaunt, and poorly dressed. It was obvious he was struggling. Part of me felt bad seeing a childhood friend hit rock bottom, but he brought it all on himself. At our next college reunion, I got the full story about Kento's downward spiral. Apparently, Saika dumped him the second he lost his job. Working in the nightlife scene, she met some rich older guy who could give her a much more expensive lifestyle. But then her sugar daddy got caught up in some investment scam and lost everything overnight. A few days after hearing all this gossip, I got a text from Sayaka. Multiple missed calls, then messages started flooding in.
Hey, want to hang out? I've been thinking about the good old days lately.
Are you kidding me? You're the reason I have trust issues. I was about to block her number when I decided to send one final message. Sorry, but you're part of a chapter of my life I'd rather forget. Don't contact me again. Then I blocked her completely.
Even after getting fired, the guy learned nothing.
That's Shinoda for you. I always thought he was God's gift to the world.
Typical. All ego, no substance.
Exactly. Ever since the whole Kenta situation, Igawa-san and I had gotten much closer. Maybe overcoming my college trauma freed me up to see what was right in front of me.
Matsunaga-san, sorry to spring this on you. Hope you weren't busy.
Are you kidding? I'm always free. Call me anytime.
Always? Don't you have people you'd rather spend time with?
I wish.
Wait, you're seriously single?
Painfully so. Can we not talk about it?
What if I applied for the position then?
What? Are you serious?
I mean it! Let's go on a real date next time!
My heart was racing as Agawa-san smiled at me like that. This was the moment I finally admitted to myself how I felt about her. From then on, We started spending more and more time together outside work. Coffee dates, museum visits, long walks. We did everything couples do, just without the official label. I wish these happy times could continue forever. Just as I was thinking that, something happened that would change my life.
Matsunaga-san, there's something I need to tell you.
What's on your mind?
I've had feelings for you for a really long time. Would you want to make this official?
Ikawa-san, I actually feel the same way too.
I knew it. I had a feeling you might. So, we're really doing this?
If you'll have me. And just like that, we became a couple. Even now, months later, we support each other both at work and in life. Good morning, Dad and Mom.
Good morning, Shoya. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm not doing bad. I'm sleepy though.
Work hard today as well.
Why do you have so much energy from the morning? My name is Shoya Takuchi. I work at a food company. I used to live alone, but I was too busy with work and got sick, so I came back to my family home. I took a 6-month break from work and just started going back. What I learned as I got sick was to take care of myself. You can't keep pushing yourself, and it's important to rest as well.
Oh, Takechi-san, good morning. The proposal for this project. The department head said he will like it by the end of this week.
Okay, thank you.
If you're too busy, let me know, because I can help.
I think I'll be fine this time. Yes, I'll be fine. I'm blessed with coworkers who are good at their jobs. With their support, I was able to do my job. I can't thank my coworkers enough for their constant support. This day, I left work later than usual. I try my best not to work overtime, but when work is busy, time flies by. It's already so late. I should quickly get home. I feel like I saw someone there just now. Is there someone there? A woman shouldn't be sleeping here like this. I need to wake her up. But maybe she'll think I'm a creep. Lady? It's dangerous to be sleeping here like this. No, she's not waking up. But if I tap her shoulder, she might think I'm a creep. Oh, I guess this would work? I don't know, this feels weird too. Lady, please wake up!
Huh?
Oh, did you wake up? It's dangerous to sleep here like this.
Where am I? Huh? What about the alcohol?
She's pretty drunk. I'm worried to leave her like this. This is a park, so please go home.
Oh, I don't have a home. I just have to be self-sufficient here.
Be self-sufficient in the park in the middle of the city? That worries me too, but... You don't have a home?
I got kicked out even though I was paying rent. Why?
What should I do? Police? If you don't have a home? Well, yeah! I knew I couldn't leave her like this, so I called my sister Mommy. Oh, hello, Mommy? What are you doing?
Now, work's stressing me out, so I binge eating McDonald's.
Binge eating McDonald's? Not drinking?
You want to join too? I still have 7 cheeseburgers.
You only have cheeseburgers? It doesn't matter. There's a lady sleeping in the park here.
Huh? What? You pick up whatever. You've been like that since you were a kid. Leave it where you found it.
No, it's not a dog. Because a woman shouldn't be in a park at this time of night. It's dangerous, right?
Well, you're right.
We're close to your house, so can you let her stay at your place?
Well, I guess so. Okay.
Really? Thanks!
Maybe I'll binge eat McDonald's with that lady.
Forget about binge eating. Mommy's place is a 10-minute walk from this park. I somehow carried the lady and headed to Mommy's place. Because we walked a little, when we reached Mommy's place, the lady sobered up.
Huh? Where am I? This is my place. I'm Mommy. Nice to meet you.
I'm Shoya, her brother.
I'm sorry for causing you trouble. It's fine, it's fine. You don't have a place to stay, right? Stay here! Oh, yeah. I was kicked out.
Ai-chan, you can talk to us if you want.
Yeah. If you talk about it, you might feel better. Thank you, actually.
Saying that, I started talking. She was dumped by her boyfriend she was thinking of marrying, and was kicked out of the house they were living in together. And she was drinking because of that. And before she knew it, she was sleeping on a park bench. Apparently that's what happened.
I don't have a house to go back to. I don't know what to do. Then why don't you stay here for a while? Huh? Really? Yeah, I'm a little busy with work. You don't have to pay rent, so it would be great if you could do chores and stuff. And I wanted someone to binge eat McDonald's with.
Do you do it that often?
Thank you. I was worried what to do, so I'm glad.
She thanked us and started crying again. Watching her, I remember when I was mentally struggling. Now my coworkers helped me, but at that time, it was really difficult. I felt like I was the only person in the world. I understand how difficult it feels, so I wanted to help her. Just let me know if you're worried about anything.
Yeah. Our family home is nearby, too. Shoya, Mommy, thank you. Okay, then let's all eat cheeseburgers.
It's fine. The next day was a Saturday, so we all drank until morning at Mommy's place. By the next morning, I completely opened up to us. It was as if we were best friends since childhood. Mommy and I are already a perfect match. Then I'll go home, so we'll come over to eat sometime.
Yeah, then I'll take your word for it. Our mom is good at cooking. What? Then shall we go today? So fast! Well, it's fine.
And then I'll tell Mom.
Then be careful!
Then we got closer and closer, and the three of us would hang out whenever we were all free. Ai's emotional wounds seemed to have completely healed, and she seems to laugh more often than before. Mommy was relieved at that, but I started thinking about Ai.
Are you guys not dating anyone?
I haven't had a girlfriend in years.
I'm also looking. Recently I've been looking on a dating app, but there aren't any good-looking guys.
Your standards are too high.
Really? Oh, why don't you do it too? You might meet someone. Yeah, I can't keep thinking about my ex, so...
Apparently Ai is interested in dating apps. The fact that she is willing to meet new people means that she's forgetting about her ex. An app, huh? Hope it's not too dangerous.
Oh yeah, what kind of person was your ex?
Hey, is it fine asking that kind of question suddenly?
What kind of person? Worked together originally. Or the publisher? Yeah, then we started dating. Really? He suddenly said that he'd become an author and quit. It was really weird.
Huh? What about money?
Of course I was paying for everything. I was so stupid.
What's that? You were pimped out.
But he was good looking. Being pimped out by a good looking guy? Must be nice. If only I had the financial resources.
Hey, what's up with you two? There are all sorts of people in the world.
Oh yeah, did you find anyone nice on the app? Actually, I found a hot guy. If it goes well, I'll introduce him to you. Yeah, I'm excited.
Girls do love talking about love. Compared to that, I need to work harder too. Looking at Mommy and I talk about love, I wish that I find someone nice too. But actually, I liked I wanted to tell her how I feel, but I also didn't want to ruin our relationship now. Time just went by without me knowing what to do. Then 2 weeks later, I and I were called out by Mommy. She has something to tell us. And what did you want to talk about?
Is it about the guy you were talking about? Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna see him tomorrow. What? That's amazing. Congrats.
I'm happy for you.
Well, I need to meet him first, but congratulate me if we start dating. Of course. Let's have a party.
Maybe I'll use an app too.
Well, that's it, so cheer me on. Okay. Then Shoya, let's drink alone tomorrow.
What? Alone?
Because Mommy won't be here, and you're free, right?
Yeah, then let's go drink.
Then let's all have fun tomorrow.
I'm drinking a fight tomorrow. I'm getting nervous. It's the first time we're drinking alone. What kind of place should we go to? Is the normal kind of place fine? Overthinking is a bad habit of mine. Anyway, I should just sleep tonight. I didn't sleep well because I was nervous, and the next day, I went to the meetup spot an hour early.
Shoya, sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh yeah, I just got here too.
There's a nice place around here, so let's go.
Apparently I found a place and took me there. Apparently it's a place she's been interested in.
Most of these places only have couples, right? So I thought it'd be fine if I was with you.
Right, yeah. What does that mean? Can I count on it?
Welcome, table for two.
Yes, for two.
Please come this way.
Yes. I? What's wrong?
Dad?
Where I was pointing, there was Mommy talking with a guy. Oh, Mommy came here too. That's a coincidence.
Shoya! Sorry!
What? Hey, what's wrong? Could you tell me what happened?
Sorry, the guy that was with he's my ex.
Huh? The guy that was pimping you out?
Yeah, I never thought he would make a move on Mommy too. I can't believe it.
Then Ai told me everything that happened. Ai's ex Fumiya was using Ai for her money and also cheating on her, and he cheated with many girls.
Then when I got angry, he kicked me out.
What is that? He's so selfish. I felt that she was being cheated on, but she liked him, so she forgave him.
I think he's using that to find someone to give him money. So Mommy too.
We need to stop him.
Yeah, she won't be happy with Fumiya. I know that the most.
Right. Thanks for telling me, even though it must have been difficult. I didn't know what to say and tried my best to comfort her.
I would probably be happy if you were my boyfriend.
What?
No, nothing, but thanks for listening. I'm fine now.
Then let's drink somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel like eating yakitori.
So we decided to go back to the bar area to look for a different place. The place where Mommy was at the entrance of the bar area, so we had to go by it. We tried to go quickly so as not to see them, but it was really rowdy inside. What is it? A fight? I could hear a woman from inside, and the workers seemed to be in a rush too. Is that Fumiya?
It is!
He's surrounded by women. The women who had been making noise in the restaurant came out with Fumiya and Mommy, who were kicked out by the waitress. Mommy noticed us and came over here, but Fumiya was still surrounded by the women. Hey, Mommy, what happened?
When we were drinking, women came in.
That guy is Ai's ex.
What? No way, no! He's a really bad guy. You won't be happy with a guy like that. So he was after my money?
There's a high possibility.
I wondered why he asked about my work so much. Huh, such an asshole.
Hey, Fumiya, why are you on a date with another woman? Give me back the money I lent you!
And didn't you say you were gonna look for a job? So were you lying?
Hey, everyone, calm down.
Are they all the people he's cheated with?
So he was getting money from everyone?
No way, that's crazy. I was about to become one of them. That was close.
We cringed after knowing the truth, but it didn't end here.
Hey, Fumiya, who are these women? Are you cheating on me?
Sayonji-san? No! These people are friends they drink with.
Huh? Friends you drink with? You said we were going to get married!
You were saying that to other women too, asshole.
Thanks to the flashy madam that suddenly appeared, it became more intense than before. Apparently Fumiya made a deal with this madam. We could feel the madam's anger from over here.
Fumiya, you betrayed me! That goes against the contract, doesn't it?
No! Sayonji-san, please, listen to me!
No, you can stop now. The penalty for breach of contract, 100 million. Can you pay for it?
Let's...
Well, it's fine. I just have to make you work. Come on, we're taking Fumiya home.
Okay.
Please, wait! Saionji-san! Hey! No!
At the madam's signal, a black-clad man appeared and put Fumiya in the car and went somewhere. What just happened now?
That wasn't normal. I feel like he was talking about it. He made a job deal with a rich madam. I wonder what job it was.
It's probably better not to know.
Yeah.
After that, Mommy blocked Fumiya's number and deleted her dating app account.
I thought I met a good guy. It's good that you didn't fall for a guy like Fumiya. That's true, but
He was even worse than I thought.
I'm glad I cut him off. I didn't think there were that many women.
After that, as always, we would sometimes go out to drink and spend our days doing nothing.
Oh yeah, I heard from someone at work no one can get in contact with him since that night.
What? It's so scary.
Maybe he's in an environment where he can't contact anyone.
After Fumiya quit the company, he still couldn't become an author. He received work as a writer from his former company as a courtesy, but after that night, no one can contact him.
Well, I don't know what happened, but he deserved it.
Yeah.
At our company, there's a rumor that he involved himself in dubious business. I might not be wrong.
Well, let's forget about him.
Yeah, let's drink and forget about him.
The next few months went by without me telling my feelings to Ai. It was Christmas season, and it was hard to look at all the couples. Then one day I got a call from Ai. Hello?
Oh, Shoya? What are you doing right now?
I was relaxing in my room.
What a waste! Do you want to go see the illuminations?
Oh, sure, let's go.
Then I'll be waiting for you in front of the usual park.
Illuminations, huh? It's been a while since I've seen them with someone. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I just got here. Then let's walk a little.
I wonder if we look like a couple walking together like this. Oh, yeah, why did you suddenly want to go see the illuminations?
What? Oh, just 'cause it's the time of the year, right?
Well, yeah, they're pretty.
Hey! You don't have anyone you like?
Someone I like. Yeah, I do.
What? Who?
It doesn't matter who.
I like you.
What?
You don't have to be that surprised, but you already have someone you like.
No, I like you too.
Really?
I wouldn't lie about something like that.
Then you date me?
Of course!
Okay.
Thus, I and I started dating. When we told Mommy, she was happy for us. I never imagined this would happen a few months ago. From now on, I've made up my mind to make Ai as happy as I can after all the hard times she's been through. My name is Yusuke Monomiya, 28 years old. I'm just an ordinary office worker at a trading company. I like my job well enough, and I get along reasonably well with my colleagues. But lately, I just can't seem to settle down. There's one reason for this unease. My supervisor, Mizuho Yukimura.
The project hasn't been making much progress lately.
Well, that's because the supervisor's leading it. Her guidance is way too strict.
But I heard that thanks to her strictness, we've been making fewer mistakes.
That might be true, but come on. The way she talks to people is just wrong. Everyone's walking on eggshells.
Honestly, the project stagnation is the supervisor's fault.
Is everyone really that dissatisfied with her? The supervisor is definitely strict, but I think it comes from her sense of responsibility. But at this rate, the project is going to be in real trouble. One evening after work, I stopped by my usual bar and ordered a beer at the counter. Nothing beats that first drink after work. It just hits the spot. I glanced to my side and was shocked to see my supervisor sitting there. The sight of this unexpected person made me do a spit take of my beer.
Huh? Motomiya?
The supervisor turned towards me, and unlike her usual composed demeanor, she was crying. Are you okay, supervisor? What's wrong?
What about you? What's with that Santa Claus face? Lately, I feel like I've been too hard on my subordinates. I know everyone says I'm too strict and scary.
Supervisor.
But I can't afford to be lenient yet. I want everyone to grow more. That's why I need to guide them properly. But it hurts to be disliked.
Maybe it was the alcohol, but her usual stern facade was gone. Seeing this vulnerable side of her, this gap, made her seem cute when I found myself listening to her story.
Sorry for showing you such a pathetic side of me.
It's not pathetic at all. Besides, supervisor, you're not scary. You're just too serious. That's right. Maybe smiling is important too. Let's start with smiling.
Smiling?
Even when you're praising someone, if you have a stern expression, they won't take it positively. Your facial expression completely changes how people perceive you.
Smiling, huh? Okay, I'll try it. Thank you, Motomiya.
That's it. That smile is perfect. I want to see that smile starting tomorrow.
Stop teasing me. But thanks, I'll try to keep smiling in mind.
Seeing the softer side of my supervisor, I told her she could always talk to me. And we spent the evening drinking beer together. The next morning, when the supervisor arrived at work, the office chatter stopped abruptly, and you could feel the air tense up. It's the day after yesterday, but I wonder how the supervisor will be.
Good morning, everyone. Your recent efforts are showing visible results. Let's continue working hard for the project's success.
The employees were surprised by her sudden smile, but seemed pleased.
Wait, did the supervisor just smile?
It really changes her image. She really is beautiful.
Today might be a good day.
Way to go, supervisor! After the supervisor started showing smiles, the office atmosphere began to change. Gone was the previous tense atmosphere. Everyone seemed to be enjoying their work. I felt relieved by this change in the workplace atmosphere.
The supervisor's been a bit gentler lately.
I could hear such comments from the neighboring desk.
Work's actually becoming fun.
Some people even said that. The supervisor's change was definitely having a positive impact on the workplace. That night, I was at the bar with my supervisor again. After we finished talking about work, she smiled at me and said,
Thanks to you, Motomiya, I was able to change a little.
I was surprised by your change too, supervisor. Everyone's saying that work has become more enjoyable since you became kinder.
He's pretty handsome, isn't he?
I was surprised by your change too, supervisor. Everyone's saying that work has become more enjoyable since you became kinder.
Really? That's good.
The supervisor breathed a sigh of relief. I found this moment, talking one-on-one with my supervisor, comfortable. Feeling like the distance between us was gradually closing, we emptied our beer mugs. The next morning, at the morning meeting, our boss introduced a new colleague.
Starting today, Mr. Hayami will be joining us as a member of our company.
I'm Ryu Hayami. Nice to meet you all.
As Hayami stepped forward and bowed, the female employees began whispering.
He's pretty handsome, isn't he? This might be fun.
Such voices could be heard.
Yukimura, you and Hayami were colleagues at his previous job, right? Help him out if he needs anything.
Miss Yukimura, it's been a while. Here you're a supervisor, right? Please, take care of me.
Likewise, please take care of me.
At that moment, I caught a glimpse of the supervisor's expression. It seemed a bit stiff. I felt something unsettling in my chest. A few weeks after Hayami joined the company, with his good looks and friendly personality, he had seamlessly integrated into our department.
The supervisor's always been strict, you know. At her previous company, several subordinates quit because of her. I heard about it.
Really? She's been smiling a lot lately.
But she was really harsh before. That sounds believable.
Maybe she's reformed?
Yeah, that's just for brownie points at the boss. She's putting on a peaceful front.
Hearing this, the employees began to exchange glances and gradually showed dissatisfied expressions.
So that was the reason.
I'm disappointed.
They whispered.
I was just starting to trust the supervisor lately.
but hearing that story makes me think there might be something behind that smile.
Well, it's better not to be fooled by the facade. In the end, she hasn't changed from how she used to be.
The employees gradually built up suspicion towards the supervisor. And as a result, the office atmosphere became increasingly heavy. The rumors spread quickly throughout the office, and the workplace atmosphere became even worse than before.
This document is well done. Just fix this part here.
Yeah, got it.
While the employees didn't outright rebel against the supervisor's instructions, they were paying less attention to her words.
Is the document due today ready?
It's still 11 a.m. So annoying. Isn't this harassment?
I immediately reprimanded that employee. Hey, what's with that attitude? Just report your progress.
I'll put it on the supervisor's desk by today.
The supervisor was at a loss for words, unable to understand the sudden change in the employee's attitude. When it came time to leave and employees started heading home, I wanted to discuss the recent strange atmosphere in the office, so I decided to invite the supervisor for drinks. Supervisor, want to go for drinks after a while?
Sorry, I have to check these documents.
I couldn't believe my eyes. On her desk was a mountain of documents piled high. What the hell is this? I couldn't help but exclaim. I'd never seen such a situation.
They all got submitted at once. I should stop giving instructions to submit everything by the day.
But still.
Besides, there have been a lot of basic mistakes lately.
Isn't Hayami doing this on purpose?
I wonder. But the fact is that work has piled up like this.
I'll help you. Let's go for drinks quickly. The supervisor's eyes widened at my suggestion. After thinking for a moment, she finally said,
Well, maybe I'll ask for a little help.
We desperately finished the work and entered the bar after 9 p.m. We toasted with the beer that was brought to us and blew away the day's fatigue.
Thank you so much, Motomiya. I was prepared for an all-nighter, so you really saved me.
No, I didn't do anything special. Data turned into Dave. Directions turned into erections. What the hell? Is this some kind of brain teaser? No matter how many times I try to type it, this autocorrect is completely screwed.
It's all Hayami's fault. That bastard is the absolute worst. He's deliberately sabotaging my work.
Supervisor, keep your voice down.
But Hayami keeps poisoning my team against me. He has no idea what I'm going through.
Hey, easy there. Everyone's staring.
I work my ass off every single day. Why am I the only one who has to suffer like this?
Here, drink some water. Just breathe for a second.
God, I'm sorry. I lost it there.
Hey, don't worry about it. The alcohol's talking. While I was surprised by the supervisor's dramatic breakdown, I kept a calm face and continued encouraging her so she could feel even a little better. The supervisor was scheduled to go on a business trip with a subordinate the next day. She had given instructions to all the staff for tasks during the business trip.
I'll keep my phone on during the trip, so call if anything comes up.
At that moment, I heard a muttered voice.
Going with the supervisor? What a pain.
I frowned at those words but didn't say anything. Making a big deal out of it wouldn't do any good. The next morning brought a bombshell. The employee schedule for the business trip dropped this on us.
Look, I can't deal with going anywhere with you, supervisor. No offense, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty under the weather today.
He pressed his hand against his forehead and followed the dramatic flair of a soap opera actor.
That's a problem. You're handling key parts of this presentation.
The guy couldn't have cared less about her concerns, fake coughing his way through his excuse.
Sorry, but it's just not happening. Please, find someone else.
That's when Hayami slithered in with his poison.
Come on, forcing someone to travel when they're sick? That's pretty heartless. Besides, everyone's been talking about how intense your management style can be.
The other employees ate it up, exchanging knowing looks and barely suppressed smirks.
He's got a point. We've all been walking on eggshells around here. With that track record for the past.
Motomiya, I gotta hand it to you. You've got balls. You can't tell me you haven't heard the stories.
Watching Mizuho's face go rigid, something inside me snapped. I stepped right up to Hayami, my voice cutting through the office like ice. I trust her completely. And funny how her reputation only started going to hell after a certain someone showed up. Care to explain that timing? The office went dead silent.
Are you trying to seriously pin this on me?
I'm taking the business trip. Supervisor, are we good? Hayami's expression turned murderous, while the supervisor gave me a firm, grateful nod. On the train, we found ourselves sitting side by side in the quiet car. While I buried myself in project documents, I could sense the supervisor's restlessness beside me. The morning's confrontation clearly still eating at her. I gotta have her back on this. But when it came time to work, she was pure steel. The presentation went flawlessly. We even grabbed souvenirs for the office crew, and before we knew it, we were heading home. That was incredible work today. You absolutely nailed that presentation.
Thanks, but it's only because you had my back out there. It's not beer, but tears.
Thank you.
You know what's crazy? I'd forgotten how good it feels to share a win with someone who actually gets it.
Same here. It's an honor working with you. That quiet moment on the train shifted something fundamental between us. But I could feel it. Whatever was building here was about to change everything. Even after we returned from the business trip, the office atmosphere didn't change. The supervisor would give instructions, but everyone continued to ignore her silently.
Everyone, please report on the project progress.
Huh? Do we need to listen to what the supervisor says? It's just brownie points anyway, right?
Can't we have Hayami as the leader instead? That would be much more rewarding.
Employees who had grown attached to Hayami increasingly made their own decisions, causing the supervisor's project to stagnate, and the overall office atmosphere to become heavy. I was drinking with the supervisor at the bar again. Swirling the ice in her glass, she began to speak quietly.
At my previous job, I once reported corporate misconduct. Because of that, I faced continuous pressure from upper management and eventually had to quit. Still, I'm proud that I was able to stick to what I believed was right. But because of that, my strictness became bothersome at this workplace too.
Supervisor.
I can't work in this environment anymore. I'm going to request a transfer.
The supervisor's mind was made up. The next morning, the supervisor requested a transfer from our boss.
I can no longer work here. I'd like to request a transfer.
There's actually a branch that needs people. How about transferring there?
Thank you very much. Please make the arrangements.
I have something to tell everyone. It's been decided that Supervisor Yukimura will be transferring.
The employees began murmuring at the boss's words. Hayami stepped forward with a malicious smile.
Just when I thought we could work together. This is unfortunate.
That's right.
Given his experience at his previous job, we'll make Hayami the leader of the ongoing project. Yukimura, please handle the handover.
Yes.
Once the boss left, Hayami with a smirking face said something outrageous to the supervisor.
The supervisor probably wouldn't want to have a farewell party with noisy employees like us, right?
Let's get drinks without the supervisor then. I'll pick the place.
Hey, that's enough! I shouted and grabbed Hayami by the collar. Surprised screams rose from around us. But I stared sharply at Hayami.
Stop it, Motomiya.
No way, not with this guy.
Hey, calm down. It's just a joke.
What the hell, man? Are you on her side or something? Fine, you don't have to come either.
Because I'm in a supervisory position, I've tried to do the right thing. Hayami, what you're doing is just cowardly tactics to protect yourself.
Those words were like a sharp blade, and while Hayami tried to argue back, he was overwhelmed by the supervisor's resolute gaze. Hayami lost his words and looked away. The supervisor didn't back down an inch, quietly dominating the scene with her presence. It was also the supervisor who changed the atmosphere. She clapped her hands and called out to everyone.
Now, let's get back to work. Hayami, I have hand over documents, so come this way.
In the empty office, the supervisor was alone preparing for her transfer. As it grew dark outside, she organized materials and documents, but suddenly her hands stopped, and tears welled up in her eyes.
How much time and effort have I put in to get this far? It's frustrating, but...
She closed her eyes and took a deep breath, but the tears wouldn't stop. The supervisor began to cry quietly. When I opened the office door, I saw the supervisor's tear-stricken face. Supervisor?
Oh, Motomiya, you should get heading home.
But I stepped forward to the supervisor and bowed deeply. Please take me with you. I want to learn more under your guidance.
Thank you. But are you really prepared for this?
Yes, I'll follow you anywhere. The supervisor smiled at my determination and wiped away her tears.
Then let's work hard together.
Alright, I'm going to submit my request right now.
Wait a minute.
The supervisor's slender arm stopped me as I was about to rush out energetically.
Hey, calm down. I'll recommend you. Besides, the boss already clocked out.
But...
Don't worry. I'll properly convey your situation.
Later, with the supervisor's recommendation, my transfer was also approved. After we transferred, Hayami was expected to perform well in his leadership role, but those expectations quickly turned to despair. Hayami's instructions were vague, and he had no ability to bring the team together. The project stagnated and quickly fell into chaos.
Why? Just because that woman is gone, why isn't anything going well?
His incompetence quickly became apparent, and harsh criticism came from upper management.
Look at this mess! Hayami, you're not capable of replacing Yukimura.
At that moment, Hayami was given a demotion. His incompetence had already become a rumor, but this made it completely definitive. Starting today, I'll be assigned here. Please take care of me. The handsome newcomer who arrived was both good-natured and competent. With his appearance, Hayami's position worsened even more. His followers also turned on Hayami and began attacking him.
That new guy is really amazing. He's completely different from Hayami, who's all talk.
That's right. Hayami might be finished.
Later, Hayami's harassment and power abuse toward the supervisor became known both inside and outside the company, and his reputation plummeted. Eventually, he became isolated within the company and was fired after demotion. It was a cold exit that no one mourned. Meanwhile, the supervisor and I made a fresh start on a new branch. The supervisor's leadership remained as reliable as ever, and I supported her with everything I had. As a result, the branch's performance continued to grow steadily. The company also grew significantly, and we could feel our efforts bearing fruit.
Hey, I'm not the supervisor here, you know?
Sorry, old habits die hard. When work settled down, I finally had some personal time. Having wanted to get closer to her, I decided to take the plunge and ask her on a date. Mizuho, would you like to go shopping together on our next day off? The supervisor showed a slightly surprised expression, but soon smiled softly and answered,
That sounds nice. Let's go.
My heart raced at once. Mizuho continued with a smile.
I wonder if this counts as a date.
Seeing that smile, I felt this rush of excitement about whatever was coming next. My name is Masaru Shindo. My parents are really focused on education and supported me all the way through college. In university, I met a mentor who made research fascinating, so I decided to continue on to graduate school.
Oh, look! Here comes the guy who's still mooching off his parents at his age.
Going to grad school was all well and good, but not everyone welcomed me with open arms. Just my luck running into this jerk. I was walking across campus when someone called out to me. I turned around to see my underclassman, Shogo Sato.
Hey, Shogo, what do you mean by mooching off parents?
This guy went to graduate school, right?
Wow, he must be some kind of genius.
No, he's just too scared to job hunt, so he's running away from reality. I mean, if you just want to get a job, a bachelor's degree's enough, right? Do you know how much grad school costs? Nearly $200,000. Plus, going to grad school means you can keep living off your parents until you're 24.
What's that supposed to mean? But yeah, I definitely couldn't burden my parent with $200,000.
Exactly, and this guy doesn't seem to care about any of that. Plus, I heard this guy's never had a girlfriend in his life.
No way, at his age?
I'm serious. My brother told me, so it's definitely true. It's so sad. Hey, maybe you should volunteer to be his girlfriend.
He's not really my type.
Right? I shouldn't have suggested such a pathetic loser who can't even get a girlfriend. Sorry about that.
With that, Shogo laughed mockingly and walked away. What the hell's wrong with that guy? It was just a completely unpleasant encounter. I first met Shogo exactly 2 years ago.
Please, my little brother's going to your university. Could you look out for him?
I had a close friend from high school whose brother was starting at my university. Yeah, sure, no problem. I can't do much, but I'll help where I can. That was Shogo.
So you're my brother's friend? You're kind of a loser, aren't you?
First impression was absolutely terrible. Shogo was the type who judged people based on appearances and first impressions.
Hey, I'm thinking of taking this class. Is it worth it?
Shogo had apparently categorized me as beneath him, and from then on, every time we met, he treated me with complete disrespect. Well, if that was all it was, it might have been tolerable. But Shogo's attitude got worse and worse each year. Now every time we meet, he insults and mocks me. I never thought I'd end up regretting it like this. Honestly, I regret agreeing to look after Shogo so casually. I'd met him a few times before he came to university, and he didn't seem like such a nasty guy back then.
So, Masaru, don't you have anyone you like?
Well, there is someone. Then one day, I was having lunch with friends in the university cafeteria when the conversation turned to romance. Huh, I thought you were only interested in research and didn't care about that stuff.
So who is it? Tell us.
The woman I liked worked part-time at a coffee shop nearby campus. Her name was Kayako Yamashita. She was kind and gentle, the type of woman I wanted to marry someday. But pathetically, I didn't have the courage to confess, so I just watched her from afar.
So the parent-mooching loser likes someone. A creepy otaku like him having feelings? Maybe I should mess with him a little.
The biggest mistake of my life was letting Shogo overhear my conversation about my crush. A week later.
Masaru-san, do you have a minute?
What now? Another consultation?
Don't make such a sour face. Actually, I just got a girlfriend recently, and I wanted to introduce her to you.
I don't really care if you have a girlfriend or not. That was my honest response. Hearing my words, Shogo grinned with a nasty smile. I had a bad feeling about this.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Shogo.
No worries, I just got here too.
Huh? Why? Why?
What do you mean, why? This is Yamashita Kayako-san, my new girlfriend.
Kayako-san is Shogo's girlfriend? When I learned that, I nearly fainted from despair.
How about it? Cute girlfriend, right?
Shogo was grinning that same nasty grin while watching me stand there in despair. Looking at his expression, I understood everything. This bastard knew Kayako was the woman I liked, and deliberately went after her. I knew Shogo had a bad personality, but I never thought he'd go this far.
Kayako-san, what would you think if there was a guy who liked you and was always watching you?
Ew, that's so gross. I really hate that guy.
Right?
Shogo kept grinning while looking at me, but I didn't even care anymore. Having the woman I liked stolen from me, I was at rock bottom. I don't remember much of what happened after that. When I came to, I collapsed on my apartment bed. That was my first heartbreak. After that, I threw myself into research, holding up in the lab to fill the gaping hole in my heart.
Hey, found the parent moocher. I heard he's been living in the research lab doing weird experiments.
Ew, that's so gross. I really hate that guy. He's been staring at me creepily since way back. It's really unsettling and scary.
My graduate school was on the same campus as the undergraduate's college, so even living normally, I often ran into Shogo and his crowd. Every time they saw me, they'd mock me, and almost broke down several times. But I refused to give up. I pushed myself harder and focused on job hunting. As a result, I managed to get hired at a pharmaceutical company called Tokimeki Pharma. While Tokimeki Pharma wasn't well known, it was actually one of the top 10 companies in Japan. Being in STEM, I was immediately assigned to the drug research department, and lived busy but fulfilling days. A few years later,
It's been a while. Let's get the old gang together for drinks.
several years into my career, when I got used to the busy work life, I got a message from a college friend. It was an invitation to a reunion with our close group. I immediately agreed to participate. But that turned out to be a mistake.
Hey, don't give me such a weird reaction, senior.
When I arrived at the reunion venue, Shogo was there for some reason. When I confronted the organizer, apparently one of our group had become friends with Shogo through a part-time job. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have participated.
So Shogo got a job at a beverage company, right?
And it's a major corporation that everyone knows too. The salary is probably way higher than you guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I'm bragging about my salary.
Shogo's bad personality hadn't changed over time. If anything, his nastiness seemed to have gotten worse since getting a job.
So, what about our poor loser Masaru-san? Where'd you end up working?
I work at a pharmaceutical company called Tokimeki Pharma.
Huh, never heard of it. Seriously, losing in love and losing in job hunting? Aren't you embarrassed?
Hey Shogo, you've had too much to drink. Cool your head a little.
Shogo was completely red-faced and drunk.
Hey everyone, this guy's a loser who couldn't even get a girlfriend in college and only did research. What a pathetic life, right? I feel so sorry for him. Maybe we should take him to a hostess bar for the after party.
Being drunk, Shogo was no longer even trying to hide his contempt for me. Our friends were desperately trying to stop him, but drunk and rampaging, Shogo was uncontrollable. We had no choice but to go to a hostess bar for the after party. Even at the hostess bar, I was nervous and awkward talking to the hostess.
Hey, customer, aren't you a little too tense?
Can't help it. This guy's never had a girlfriend in his age.
Wow, that's rare, so pure.
I'm not particularly pure, and actually, I have a girlfriend. I've been awkward with the hostess out of consideration for my girlfriend. Honestly, I hadn't planned to mention having a girlfriend, but I couldn't stand the terrible things being said about me. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a girlfriend.
No way, you're lying.
But if you have a girlfriend, isn't it bad to come to places like this?
Well, my girlfriend is a former hostess. And I told her beforehand that I was coming to a hostess bar. When I texted my girlfriend about going to a hostess bar, she replied, "If you cheat, I'll kill you." But right after she sent me a message saying, "I'll allow hand touching though," which made me laugh. My girlfriend Rana had worked as a hostess at a club near my company. I met her when I accompanied a senior from work to a hostess club. We really clicked and ended up getting together. I loved her deeply and was even considering marriage.
Just so you know, I get jealous really easily, so be prepared.
That's what my girlfriend told me to my face the day we started dating.
So how far have you two gone?
What do you mean by how far? Well, we're living together now considering marriage.
Wow, I want to hear more about this. What? What's going on? This customer is going to marry a hostess. Oh, that means she's marrying a former customer. That's so romantic.
What the hell? Why is he getting all the women? He's just a loser who got a job at some no-name company. But he's low income. It's sad for the woman to marry such a poor guy. I'm making $300,000 starting salary, and now I'm up to $400,000 a year.
Annoyed that I was getting all the attention from the hostess, Shogo suddenly butted in.
What? Didn't you know? Wasaru is in a corporate research at a big company. He makes at least $600,000 a year.
What?
Having graduated with a master's degree, I entered the company as an immediate asset, so I was making a bit more than my peers.
He works at some no-name pharmaceutical company but makes more than me?
Apparently the fact that I made more money was quite a shock to Shogo, and he slumped down in his seat. In the end, Shogo stayed silent in his seat until the after party ended, and when it was over, he shuffled away dejectedly.
Damn it! This is ridiculous! Why does that guy get a hostess girlfriend and make more money than me?
You're late. If you're going to be late, at least call.
Shut up! I'm busy. I have obligations.
What's with that attitude?
Why? Why does that guy get a hostess girlfriend while I'm stuck with this level of woman?
Huh? Wait, you didn't actually go to a hostess bar, did you?
Shut up! I told you I have obligations. Stop making noise about me going to a hostess bar.
Making noise? I'm completely done with you. I can't do this anymore. We're done. I'm breaking up with you.
Shut up! If you want to leave, then get out. Once you're gone, I'll get myself a cute hostess girlfriend too.
What did you say?
What a mess. A week had passed since that reunion.
What's wrong? You look down.
Oh, it's nothing much.
Sighing makes happiness run away. Come on, smile.
Rana grabbed my cheeks and squished them, beaming with a huge smile. Just seeing her smile always lifted my spirits. This smile had saved me so many times. As Rana saw me off from home, I spotted a figure ahead on my commute route and my smile disappeared.
Surprise!
What the hell? You weren't hidden at all, and you need to stop stalking me. For the past few days, I've been stalked by Kayako Yamashita.
So cold. Anyway, what about your answer from the other day?
Like I said, I have a woman I'm committed to marrying, so I decline.
But your girlfriend is just an ex-hostess, right? Honestly, hostesses are in the nightlife industry. They're dirty women.
Don't call the woman I love dirty.
But it's true, isn't it? And you used to like me, didn't you? Now you can have me. How about it? For a guy, the situation will be like a dream, right?
Maybe it would have been once, but now I don't feel anything for you.
What? You chose a hostess over your first love?
Of course! Remember what you did to me back then? I'll admit I'm the type who remembers what people do to me pretty well. I haven't forgotten the cruel things she said about me in college. calling me creepy, scary, and disgusting.
That was a long time ago. You should forgive youthful mistakes.
I don't think it's about forgiving or not forgiving. Fine, I forgive you, so please go home, and don't come back. This is seriously annoying. I love Rena no matter what anyone says, and I plan to marry her.
Whatever, you're so pathetic. A man like you deserves a dirty hostess.
Angry that I wouldn't give in, Kayako thoroughly berated me before leaving. I'm exhausted. Why do I have to be this tired before even getting to work? Later, I heard through friends that Shogo and Kayako had broke up. Apparently, the fight at the hostess club had caused them to split up. It had nothing to do with me, but I got caught up in the weird fallout. Apparently, Shogo held a grudge against me and was spreading lies to my friends.
That guy cheated to get into a big company. Actually, he was bribing professors in grad school to boost his grades. He's a coward. When Kayako and I were dating, he was making moves on her. He's a creepy guy and he's the reason we broke up.
Apparently, Shogo wanted to make me miserable no matter what, so he was spreading terrible lies. But my friends weren't going to believe that nonsense, and Shogo gradually became isolated within our group. Meanwhile, I continued building my relationship with my girlfriend Rena, and we got married 6 months later. As a bit of sweet revenge, I sent wedding invitations to both Shogo and Kayako. I figured neither would actually come. But Shogo did show up to the wedding. There, Shogo saw my bride Rena and just stood there frozen. He probably came planning to say something nasty. But after seeing my wife's face, he left without saying a word. Apparently, Shogo was so frustrated that he started obsessively going to hostess bars, trying to win over a hostess himself.